Hello everybody, welcome to another video. We start this one off with me just driving down this little side road. I'm about to turn left into another little side road here when I come across this guy. Now there's something that happened up in front. I can't see through cars, so I don't know what's happened up there in front. Now this guy is going to let me know what's in front of him and what I should do to get out of his way. Now he was about to start to do a 3-point turn as I come round the bend here. He thought better of it because he drives a German car and he's not very good at that sort of thing. So he gives me some sign language there and I'm supposed to know exactly what that means. So I put that through a little AI machine for sign language for German car users. And this is what it came back with. We do it in slow motion so you get a chance to see what he's talking about.
I drive a German car, which means I'm useless and I cannot do a 3-point turn. And what the hell is that flashy thing? How can I turn it off?
So I figured out what he was trying to say to me eventually, and I reversed back round the corner. Luckily there was no one behind me, and he reverses back out as well. Not very well, I might add. That's not how you reverse round a corner. He does say thank you, or he can't turn off them flashy things, one or the other, and so I can go down the road. I still can't really see what's happening until I pull out a little bit, and then I can actually see that there's been a crash down there. Now I'm holding back. I want to see if this car in front of me can actually get through where the crash is. So I'm holding back. Once I see that they can get through, then I can go. And as you can see, all these cars parked up on the right hand side have done nothing to help people get round this bend here, which is probably why they've had a crash. They haven't seen each other coming from opposite directions. Now this one here, why that is allowed to park like that on the giveaway lines is beyond me. You'll see all the way down the road in a minute that cars are parked all the way down the road on the pavement. If you live down this road, you're in trouble. If you've got a baby or something like that, or a wheelchair, you are in trouble living around here. But look at this car coming around this bend here. How perfect is that? They obviously live around here and have got a bit of common sense to actually get out of the way of people on that bend and stay on their side of the road. Now we come to the end of the road here and we have the complete opposite. But to be fair, that car parked right in front of us there is in the way. This woman obviously is turning right. She's not indicating because that would be too difficult to, it's too hard to flick that little switch, and it wasn't even a German car. So we've gone back to the rear camera now as we're just going through the crash area. And as you'll see, all these cars parked up on the pavement here, which they are allowed to do round here, by the way. I don't know why they're allowed to do it, but that's what they're allowed. Look, if you've got a wheelchair, you've got no chance of living round here, have you? Prams have got to go in the road, I guess. So I'm just going to show you this woman that went round the bend perfectly. I don't think I've ever seen anyone go round the bend so close to the curb there. Ever. So we come to the end of the road now, and you'll see that I've got the cars parked on my right hand side left as we're looking at it. So I've got nowhere to go. That woman has got nowhere to go because of the car that's parked on her side of the road. So she can't do the turn properly. There, she should be there trying to turn, but she can't because there's a car parked there. There's a real problem with cars parking around here, but it would help if she had a little bit of an indicator going on as well. But I was committed and she was committed. We had nowhere to actually go. Now this is me coming back out to the same place. Obviously that car is still there. I was lucky enough not to bump into this one at that corner there at the end of the road, because I would have had the same problem as that woman did. So we're heading back into the crash area again. I know it's the same clip over and over again from different angles and whatnot, but I just want to show you how you get out of this turning. This is where that woman went round the bend really nicely. And we get to the end of the road. Now, I cannot go too far to the left-hand side because of that van and the car parked there right on the give-way lines. So I've got to be on the wrong side of the road. Now, them two cars there, they've just had a crash and their minds are all over the bloody place. So I don't really want to squeeze through that gap while they've got back in their cars, just in case they're not looking. Now, you see the pickup truck driving towards me. Where's he going? Yeah, I moved before he actually indicated. I had a funny feeling he was turning left. But obviously I've got nowhere to go. I've got to wait for this car to get out of the way. The other pickup truck helps me out by letting me out. You know, so, and then we come across this one here. Yes, I'm driving the Kia Invisible again. Not only have they got trouble with parkers round here, they've got trouble with drivers round here, obviously. Not a safe place to drive, I don't think. A bit like Epsom. There's two lanes that go to the right here. This car to my right hand side seems to want both of them. Doesn't even realise it's doing it, I don't think. I held back because I could see it happening. I could see it coming a mile off. Just saw the way it was steering. In hindsight, I should have used the horn to let them know that I was there. In this clip, we come to the council estate chav that thinks he's pretty damn cool, showing off to the kids with the bike.
Fucking hell was that, idiot?
Now in this clip, I'm heading back into Sutton yet again. Now, there's a lot of traffic in front, as you can see. It generally moves, but today it's not. So I'm opting out. I'm going to turn right where that Mercedes is coming out of there. Once this car in front of me moves on a little bit further, I do not know why it needs the right-hand lane for its right side of the car, forcing that car to go onto the wrong side of the road a little bit. Look at all that room to the left-hand side. Anyway, I move over now into that right-hand lane to try and turn right. So we've got this Mercedes that's done a blinding job of blocking up the road. We've got one up there in front that's doing a 3-point turn, that's fed up with the traffic up there. Now we've got the food guy coming through. But we're not looking at any of them, believe it or not. We're looking at this one.
You fucking idiot. Unreal.
Now this guy lets me go. This guy, he can't see nothing through that car. It's all steamed up. Not a thing can he see. And he's not the only one who can't see anything. Doesn't matter if the car's steamed up or not. As we're coming up to this sign up here, it says that I have priority. You wouldn't think so, would you? None of their vehicles were steamed up.
Can't see the sign then, guys, no?
Now this junction has been on the channel quite a few times, but from the other angle, from the other way, I'm normally going from either left to right or right to left. And it's the same old story. There is a right turn and a straight on lane. But why would you get behind someone that is indicating right? It doesn't make any sense to me. I just cannot work out why the idiots keep doing it. I mean, you've got to be one sandwich short of a picnic to keep wanting to do that, to get behind someone that's turning right. Look at the confusion it's called. That disgusting colour car got confused. The car behind that had to let him in, and the car behind him had to wait to turn right because he's in the wrong lane. Now in this clip, you just got your special queue jumper here. This guy that thinks he's special and don't have to wait behind everyone else. That little white car, you saw how wide it went there to get round everything. It knows exactly where it's going. He knows that he's in the wrong lane, but he's special. He's just very, very special. Ah, love him, Pratt. Now this clip should make some of you German car drivers a little bit more happy, especially some of you Audi drivers, because the geezer that makes the mistake here is driving a Kia. Oh yes, the Kia in front of me. We're on a one-way system, which is basically a big bloody roundabout. Why is it stopping? I do not know.
Oh, come on. That's how you have someone itch you up the arse.
Now people in this clip will probably say he couldn't see you so he had to pull out, but remember there's two cars in front of me coming round this bend here. Two cars. So why this little truck on the right hand side here is pulling out, I do not know. There's give way lines there. which it doesn't stop at. It can clearly see.
Why not wait at the fucking give way lines, mate, yeah?
But it makes everyone stop for him. What makes him so special to do that? Oh, silly me. He's special, isn't he? He's special. But if we keep looking at this special Muppet here, he doesn't even want the lane that he's gone into. He could have just gone into the inside lane, the first lane that he's pulled into, and stayed there, because that's the lane that he actually wants. So he's made everyone wait for him when he didn't have to. He didn't have to let anyone wait for him at all, really. He could have just waited himself. But, as I keep saying, he's special. Now in this clip, we are looking at the learner again, or should I say instructor. I never have a go at learners. It's always the instructor that I'm having a go at, because they are letting that learner do the manoeuvre they shouldn't be doing. As you can see, it's gone down there, nothing wrong in that, but it wants to turn left and it pulls out to the right. It's another bloody one of these swingers that pulls out right to turn left. I know there's roadworks going on the pavement, but that's not the guy in my lane's problem, and it's not even on the road anyway. Why have you let that learner swing out like that? Hopefully you would have told him afterwards, why did you do that? Now in this clip, we're looking at the junction all the way up there with the traffic lights on it. I can see in the distance there's a car turning right. It's got its indicator on, and there's a few cars in front of it, which I'm assuming are turning right also, because there's a bit of a queue there. But they're not. They're these special idiots that keep getting into the right hand lane when people in front of them are turning right. I don't get it, and I never will. So as we get closer, look how many of them are not turning right, not indicating, and not actually turning right. These two Muppets here, and he decides to go for a red.
That would be a red that you've just gone through, mate.
And I know technically he has gone past the stop line, but most of us, I think, would have waited there. Now in this clip, we come to another one where I have to do everyone's thinking for them. I have to be a mind reader as well. As we're coming up to this roundabout, you can see this car to my right hand side is indicating left, but not for that left turning, no. The left turning after my turning.
Oh dear. You're indicating the wrong way, you stupid bloody woman. No wonder I stopped, innit?
Now in this clip, I'm driving the Kia Invisible again. We got a white Mercedes there over to the left hand side. It just pulls out. It's not drastic, but it does make me slow down, so it shouldn't have pulled out. It actually makes me slow down even more now, because it just brakes for no reason. Or maybe the indicators are not working, or maybe it's because they have to use 15 levers, 6 switches and a fucking foot pump for the thing to work. In this clip, we're looking at two people that are standing at the crossing over there. They've just come out of the shop. You'll just see them walk into the traffic lights now. And the barefaced cheek of these two. Oh, it's just, really? There they are, just there to the left hand side. Now I've got to wait here. I don't want to block up the crossing. She goes to try to cross, but then stops. Not once have they looked at the lights, and they just walk. But look where they go. They've come out of that shop to the left hand side, and they go to that car that's waiting on a petrol pump. They've parked on a petrol pump to go to the shop across the road. How cheeky can you get? On that note, that's it for today, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.